Who would you like to see as a guest judge?
Beyonce.
I was literally gonna say the same thing.
She wears more tights than all of us, wears more stones than all of us, wears more hair than, well, all of us.
Hi guys, thanks for taking the time to hang out with me today.
Hey,
Anything for you, baby.
Oh, thank you. Don't get me too excited. We're just starting here. I'm so excited to talk RuPaul's Drag Race season 13 with you ladies. So 13 seasons now. You obviously would have had some knowledge as to sort of what to expect when you're going into this. What was one? Oh my god.
That's staying in. You have to get it.
Oh my god. So
Yes.
the curtain.
Take charge.
Okay,
That
honey.
was the best moment of my life.
You told me you're going to bring high energy. I didn't expect you to, knock the walls down, but I love it.
Literally.
Okay. I
Drama.
think-
Oh, right.
Damn.
So 13 seasons on now, you definitely went into this with some knowledge or expectation of what you're going to get when you step into the workroom. What was one thing that you just definitely did not see coming?
Episode 1, baby. Make sure
Period.
you're sitting down. Take everything that you prepared, everything you planned for, your mentality, your strategy, and baby, take it and put it down the drain. Because
Yeah.
they flip it around. It is so good. I
Interesting.
mean, maybe being the hamster is not like fun in the moment, but looking back, I'm like, this is gonna be sickening.
Yeah, it's fair that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's got to be difficult to be the one that's like the test subject for something like that and being thrown into that. But I guess it makes for good television, right?
It
I
does.
love that line.
Yeah. So Denali, what was one thing that you were not expecting at all?
Definitely that first gag. It was really hard because you think you study Drag Race all your life and you've got a set plan and everything that happens. Oh, but it just loves the twists and turns, and so having to kind of be adaptable to all of that was difficult. I learned like day one. I was like, okay, throw all of that out the window.
Yeah. So LaLa, I'm sure that most of you girls have been like in touch with other queens that have been on the show before. Did you get any advice from anyone before starting this?
Yes, I actually talked to Phoenix of Atlanta.
Yes.
She told me to just be yourself, go in there, have fun, and give them what you got. Do you to the best of your ability. And, I took that and I tried my best to use it while I was there. But, it's Drag Race, so you just never know what's going to happen.
So Elliot, any advice from you for you as well? Nothing from Derek Barry?
Queen.
Oh my god. You
That was
starting real early,
pointed.
sir. Okay, that
We're
was
just
very
starting off like
specific.
that.
I love it.
Okay, so this is how this interview is gonna go. Okay. No, I'm really good friends with Alexis Mateo and Coco Montrese. And so they really said like everything that you're worried about on the show doesn't matter because as soon as it comes out, that's when the real work starts. Like that's when you need to focus on everything. I mean, but you always think that you know how everything is going to turn out, even if you don't have an expectation. But then you get there and you're like, even the sliver of maybe an expectation I had is completely irrelevant because it's the complete opposite of anything you ever imagined it to be. So it's
They don't
crazy.
tell you anything.
They
No,
really
nothing.
don't tell you anything.
No, they don't even tell. They don't tell like the handlers. Like no one knows what's happening. So literally, like even the people with cameras, their jaws drop every now and then because like no one knows because they want shock value, and they definitely were able to achieve that.
Which they got.
100%.
I love it. So that's where all those like subtle gasps that I hear at the like on the it's from the
Right.
Yeah.
camera crew.
Real. Those are real.
Exactly.
Joey, got another question for you. You obviously lean more androgynous with your look. I was just curious where that sort of stems from.
It's so funny because I keep thinking for a while, I always thought I was very androgynous, but whenever I do drag, I'm always curvy. I always have big tits. I always have big ass. I always have my fingernails. I think what it is it's not necessarily androgynous. It's just more like I'm kind of tomboyish. So think of like the music artist Pink. Like she's gorgeous stunning, feminine, but can whoop your ass. So like that's kind of the aesthetic that I go for.
Okay. I was definitely going to ask if you had any celebrity inspo that kind of like maybe Grace Jones or Pink. So it sounds like that's more your girl.
Yeah. Yeah, like Annie Lennox, Pink, Twiggy, like they're stunning, but like don't cross them.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. Denali, my figure skating icon.
What's the tea?
Hi. So you threw a little shade at Milk in your interview.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. I mean, so you said something about you being the only one who can do a backflip. Is that right?
Damn.
That was definitely not shade. I love me some Big Milky. And the thing is, there's so many drag queens now that are part of the Runiverse that at the end of the day, there's no more like first ever. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, everyone's basically done everything. And there's been a lot of really unique and diverse drag queens on the show. So it was just me clarifying that, okay, I'm also an ice skater, but I'm also a stunt queen. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it can be frustrating, I think, for new Ru girls who are coming onto the scene that are often compared to other or previous drag queens. Do you guys get frustrated with that?
No, I mean, it's bound to happen. Obviously, when you have a certain perspective of what a Ru girl is, or if you're a fan of the show, you kind of have a bubble of like what you think drag is. And so naturally, you're going to compare a girl to another that you've seen on the show. But we all come from our own local scenes that, you know, where we take part of different parts of different people's drags or different inspirations from other places all over. So when we get thrusted into being a Ru girl, and we get all of those comparisons, it's just a bit of a shock, you know, I think is all. But, you know, I've been getting divas like, you know, Valentina and Tatiana. That is a huge compliment. So thank you.
Yes. I mean, those are two great queens to be compared to. So if you could couple skate with any of your castmates, who would it be?
Oh my God. Well, obviously it'd be my other figure skating queen, Miss Joey J. She is also a figure skater. But honestly, I would really enjoy figure skating with every single girl that is up in here right now because these girls can dance. This is the dance crew. Yeah. They really said, okay, let me get the dancers all up in here in one Zoom call.
They really did though.
They really did. These are the dolls.
They have. So I'm sorry.
I was about to say, y'all are gonna have to carry me, but
right.
Well, listen, these girls know coordination. I know that.
I love it. So speaking of dancers, LaLa, what was it like competing against your drag moms, Tamisha?
Oh, let's see. It was exciting. That was sort of a reunion for us, actually. I was kind of a runaway child. So to see her there was quite the surprise.
What did you do that made you run away?
Well, at the time, when Tamisha was putting me in drag, I didn't really want to do drag at that time. I decided years later that, okay, drag is now what I want to do, but I decided on my own and I created LaLa Ri by myself. So Tamisha came in my life pre-LaLa Ri.
Love that.
Yes. So I kind of ran away and made my own lane, but it was exciting to compete against her.
I love
LaLa
that.
Pri.
LaLa Pri versus LaLa Ri.
Pre-LaLa Ri.
Yeah.
Right.
That is brilliant.
Indeed.
Elliott with 2 T's. Why 2 T's and not 2 L's? You have both.
See, Alexis Mateo told me this the other day. She said, I followed instructions and I searched your name with 2 T's, but you never specified the L's. So I couldn't find you. And so I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. No, it just comes from like a lot of local queens. Whenever they would book me for gigs, they wouldn't spell my name correctly on the posters. And so I would always send it back. And so one show, this girl got fed up with me and she's like, okay, you guys, welcome to the stage, Elliott, but with 2 T's, you guys. With 2 T's. And she just went in and it was so funny. But I was like, that's kind of cute. I really like it.
I like it.
Way to take it and just own it. I love that. Is that orange juice? What are you drinking over there?
Sure.
All glass of you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Love it. So speaking of celebrities, obviously guest judges are a staple for this show. Due to COVID restrictions, we haven't really seen anything about who is potentially coming as a guest judge or if there were any guest judges at all. So I guess without any knowledge of who is potentially going to be on the show, who would you like to see as a guest judge? We'll start with Joey.
Beyonce.
Period.
Period. That's my answer.
I was
That's
literally
my
gonna
answer.
say. I was literally gonna say the same thing. Ooh,
Me too.
Because you
Taste
know
level.
that because she would show up with like a clipboard and be like,
She does.
your bank.
She does drag.
She
Right.
does drag, and
does
she knows what the
good
hell she
drag.
wants.
I
She
mean,
knows
all the
what
pop
the hell
stars
she
do
wants.
drag nowadays. But if she'd have showed up on our season, I would have completely been like, all right, I can completely die happy now.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Yeah, she wears
at
more
this moment.
tights than all of us. Wears more stones than all of us. Wears more hair than all of us. She's everything.
She's an icon.
Yes.
Could you imagine though? That would have been one booking fee though. It would have drained all of Drag Race for the rest of their.
Right.
There
Exactly.
would be no prize money. There'd be no prize
No
money.
prize money.
Worth
But
it.
honestly, I would have taken Beyonce over prize money.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. I
Hello.
mean, it sounds like you make more of the money after the show anyway, right? So, like, screw the prize money, bring in Beyonce, everybody gets the moment. So.
Down. I can't think of a single girl on the cast who would disagree. They'd be like, let's do the gig
Maybe
for
Tina.
free.
I don't think Tina knows who Beyonce is.
Yeah, I don't think she knows.
Oh my God. She's too old.
She's too old.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. So this year has been absolutely insane. I think we could all use a little bit of therapy. So I've come up with this idea for like a group therapy session that I would like to do with you guys called a Rorschach Test. I'm basically going to show you an image and you're going to tell me what you're thinking or feeling when you see it.
Mimosas.
Work.
That's what we want. Oh, sorry. I'm like shaking up in here. Okay.
Oh, mimosa. Work.
They said a burrito?
Where are you getting your burritos?
She said a burrito.
Rigged. Goop.
There you go.
COVID-19.
Yes. Icon before the
Keep
time.
your mask on.
Oh my God. Face crack.
Life's not fair.
Truly a face crack, and life is not fair.
Finish off with LaLa.
That should have been my moment.
Bury that. Just crack.
That should have been my moment.
I think all of us can relate to that image.
Yes.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I had an absolute blast, and I hope I get to see you guys in person sometime very, very soon.
Of course.
Oh my God,
Yes.
Scott,
Scott.
what's your Instagram?
It's at Drama Bangs. So like dramatic.
Oh, work.
Okay, I found you. Okay, I'm following you.
Okay. I'll be following all of you immediately after this call.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Bring in the Ru year with 13 new queens ready to rise to the runway.
When they go low, we go high. Congratulations.
These queens will break the mold
by spreading positivity
and unity
to become America's next drag superstar.
Ain't nobody gonna snatch this away from me.
Get ready for sickening lip syncs,
sensational runways,
new twists,
and may the best queen win.
It's a brand Ru year, so which queen will rule 2021?
Ready or hot, here I come.
Leave hate in the cold.
Share your truth and give them some more love. Because, girl, you cannot keep a good queen down.